Hi everyone, so 2021 is finally coming to an end. Even though the pandemic has made things quite upside down, but this year so far has been one of the best year for Indian startup ecosystem because India has produced a total of 42 unicorns this year. 42 is a big number when it comes to unicorn. By the way, what is a unicorn? Unicorn is a company whose valuation is more than $1 billion, and in this video I will be using the word unicorn a lot. RBI says that a total of $240 billion have been funded in 2021 alone, out of which $180 billion is foreign direct investments made by foreign venture funds. So this brings us to one question. Why all of a sudden India have so many unicorns in 2021? By the way, this is Shumoy, and in this video I'm going to talk about the reason behind why India have so many unicorns all of a sudden. Let's understand this one by one. So the first reason is old companies like Zomato and Paytm launching their IPOs. By the way, Zomato and Paytm already became unicorn in earlier years. So with these old companies launching their own IPOs, investors saw real return. क्योंकि अभी तक the investors who had invested in these companies, they held shares of these companies. They did not see any real returns because all they had was in form of papers and documents. Investors के पास रिटर्न के नाम पे कुछ वैसा नहीं था. They only had papers and documents and shares and stuffs. But with these old companies like Zomato and Paytm launching their own IPO, this showed the investors that they are capable of giving them a good hefty return. And when this happens, investors will not think twice, and investors will not have that conflict in their mind कि मुझे इस कंपनी में इन्वेस्ट करना चाहिए या नहीं. They will not have this thought. They will not think twice before investing in a company which showed them they are capable enough to give them a healthy return. So companies like Zomato and IPO did that, and their IPOs were quite a hit. They put the market on fire, literally. A second reason is pandemic. Why pandemic? As we know, softwares are easy to scale and softwares grow at a massive rate as compared to any other industries, right? Sometimes softwares even give 10x return a year, and VC firms mostly invest in tech businesses. So in the pandemic, people shifted towards the online world way more than they used to do before. क्योंकि ऑफलाइन में लॉकडाउन था, बहुत कुछ बंद था. ऑनलाइन में ना सिर्फ ट्रांजैक्शंस बढ़ा, बट people started using software for their upliftment, right? And as a result, software grew even more. Software started growing even more. So people who had invested in airlines, restaurants, foods, and other industries, those industries were not performing that well. So they started allocating their capital in VC funds. And as a result, VC funds boomed. VC funds became way bigger than they used to be. And when something gets bigger, the competition also increases in that field. Competition increased between VCs. Suppose I own a startup, okay, and I want to sell 10% of my company, and in return I want $1 million. So VC firm have larger funds now, so they have more competition now. Suppose I approached one VC, the second VC comes into the scene and tell me that they will buy 10% of my share. In return, they will give me $5 million. I wanted $1 million, and now second VC is giving me $5 million. Third VC comes into the scene and gives me an offer where they say कि मैं तुमको $7 million दूंगा, मैं तुमको $7 million दूंगा. In return, I'm giving away only 10% of my company. So without much change, and given that by the time I finalize the offer, the first VC again come to me and tell कि मैं तुमको 10 million से भी ज़्यादा दूंगा. So without much change in my company, without much change in my strategy, without much change in my thinking and all, the valuation of my company increased. I did not expect this to happen, but it happened, and this is what is happening with all the startups that are running right now. No matter the startups are loss making or profit making, the valuation that we get to know about the startups are made like this. One startup wants 1 million for 10% share, and they eventually get way more than $1 million, but they are dissolving the same amount of share that they asked. And this is why India have so many unicorns in 2021 alone, and this space is going to grow even more in upcoming years. In 2022, 2023, startups are becoming mainstream in Indian communities. Middle class people, parents are coming to know about these things. And when you ask someone कि कॉलेज में क्या करना है, पहले क्या होता था, मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल यूज टू टेल कि अच्छा प्लेसमेंट लेना है, बट अभी एक सिग्निफिकेंट अमाउंट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स विल कम फॉरवर्ड एंड टेल कि मुझे स्टार्टअप करना है. सो दिस थिंग इज बिकमिंग मेन स्ट्रीम. इन द अपकमिंग ईयर्स इट्स गोइंग टू ग्रो मोर. Opportunities are endless. So yeah, that was it from my side. The 3 reasons I discussed were one of the most important factors behind so many unicorns in India. So yeah, that was it from my side. I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, then drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Comment down your views about it. And till then, it's Shubhamoy signing.